The way the Nationals have handled this whole situation so far should have their fans very worried about the return they're going to get for Juan. Juan should be yielding an entire farm system. A team trading for him is not trading for 2 months of Juan Soto. They are trading for 26, even if they can't get an extension done before he would be a free agent. That means he is going to impact 3 playoff races. And what have the Nationals done so far? They've made it known publicly that he turned down their best offer of 15 years, $440 million. And they've also made it known publicly that they want to trade him before the deadline. Those are 2 factors that are going to drive down the price that he gets, because teams know that they do not have the ability to keep him and that they want to move on from him now so that they can have everything set for the new ownership group coming in next season. Fortunately for the Nationals, though, Juan is so damn good that is not going to matter, because teams know that he is a generational talent and will still give up a lot to bring him in. We are talking about 6 teams willing to give up probably an entire farm system and a couple of Major League ready or already in the MLB talents to get Soto. They are the Yankees, the Mets, the Dodgers, the Padres, the Cardinals, and the Blue Jays. Here's the problem the Nationals have if they don't trade Soto well before the deadline. All 6 of those teams need more than 1 piece. They all need to go get at least 1 reliever and 1 bat. Most of them need to get at least 3 pieces to really round out their team to have the best chances they can have to win the World Series this year. This is the Nationals' problem. If there is no traction there by the end of July, those teams are going to stop putting all of their resources in the Juan Soto basket, and they're going to disperse them around the rest of the league to try and get multiple pieces to win. The Nationals are only going to get a fair value offer if they pull the trigger on a deal before July 31st. If they wait later than that, they are going to have half the demand gone, and it's going to become a stare down between 3 teams. It makes absolutely no sense from a market standpoint. They need to get the deal done quicker. They have to have some urgency, because Juan Soto is an incredible player. He's almost already a lock for the Hall of Fame at 23 years old. There are people who think that he has the potential to be one of the 3 best lefty hitters of all time when he retires. The Nationals shouldn't even be trading Juan. They should be signing him. But if signing him is not an option in any way, shape, or form, they cannot botch this trade. Sure, they got Josiah Gray and Keibert Ruiz last year for Mad Max and Trey Turner, but honestly, personally, I think they didn't get anywhere near enough for those 2. That was a stretch run of an ace that the Dodgers desperately needed in a year and a half of Trey. Trey alone should have gotten that return. They should have gotten at least 1 more top prospect instead of the filler prospects they also got in that deal. That was a bad job by the Nationals. They could have gotten more, and with Juan, it is going to be impossible for that fan base to stomach the trade if 5 years from now they see that they got 4 prospects in a deal and 1 guy with 3 years of service time, and the team is in the spot they are where they're struggling to be around 500 if they're lucky. The guy they got at the Major League level didn't turn out to be anything special, and none of the prospects hit. If you have anything less than 2 serviceable Major Leaguers, another decent piece, and maybe a role player from this Juan Soto deal, you're losing the trade. That's how good Juan Soto is. Juan Soto is going to be a perennial MVP candidate every single year. He's probably going to be a 10+ time All-Star. He's going to win the MVP probably at least once or twice in his career. You would put the house on every player currently in the league, Juan Soto having the most accolades from now moving forward for the next decade, given his talent, ability, and his experience and his age. And we're talking about the Washington Nationals, not the Washington Wizards. They can't pull a Harry Potter and turn back time and make everyone forget that they said that they're going to trade Juan, or they need to trade Juan, or they can't sign Juan. Soto is getting dealt. The best thing the Nationals can do now is get the deal done as soon as possible, because at this point, there's no way that they can rush the trade, but there is a way that they can delay it too long that they don't get their best return. So Nationals, get up off your ass, make the best deal you can now, and make it as quick as possible. Because if you wait much longer, teams are going to start taking away from those packages they're offering to you to use them towards other players. And that's all I have to say about the Juan Soto deal. Whoever gets him is getting a future Hall of Famer and someone I think has a chance to go down as one of the 3 greatest left-handed hitters of all time. In 30 years of watching baseball, the only lefty bat I've seen who I think is a better hitter than Juan Soto so far is Barry Bonds, and Barry Bonds was a unicorn. So Nationals, do right by your fans in some way, shape, or form here. Since you can't re-sign him, get the best deal possible. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the sub button too. It's going to be trade deadline talk for the next week here. I will see you guys in the next one.